golden scroll suddenly appeared on Jackson's windowsill, tied with a silver ribbon. Where did it come from? Jackson carefully untied the ribbon and unrolled the crackling paper. In fancy swirling letters, it read, "An invitation to the Tournament of Whispers." Below the words was a map with a dotted line leading from a picture of Jackson's house to a large, mysterious shape. Jackson felt a fizz of excitement bubble up inside him. This was a real adventure. A tournament sounded like fun, but a mysterious one sounded even better. Jackson knew what he had to do. He grabbed his lucky red jacket, put the map safely in his pocket, and stepped outside to follow the path. The great adventure for Jackson was about to begin. The map led Jackson to the edge of a forest, where a giant hedge maze stood tall against the evening sky. Its green walls were so high that Jackson couldn't see over them. Perched on a branch above the archway entrance was a large owl with deep, sparkling eyes. "Hoo-hoo, welcome, Jackson," the owl said in a soft, wise voice. Jackson was amazed that the owl could talk. "I am Orion, guardian of the maze. To win the tournament, you must solve the maze's riddles and reach the center before the moon is high. The prize is a great secret." Jackson nodded bravely. Orion blinked his big eyes, and the vines over the entrance pulled back. Jackson took a deep breath and walked into the mysterious maze. Inside, the air was cool and still. The paths twisted and turned, and every corner looked the same. Just as Jackson began to wonder which way to go, a soft whisper drifted through the leaves. It sounded like the wind, but it formed words. "I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" Jackson stopped to think. He loved puzzles and riddles. He thought about his big atlas book and how it showed the whole world on its pages. Jackson smiled and whispered back to the rustling leaves, "A map." As soon as Jackson spoke the word, a path to his right began to glow with a gentle golden light. It was the way forward. Jackson followed the glowing path until he reached a tall, solid wall of leaves. It was another dead end. A new riddle whispered around him, a little more puzzling than the last one. What has an eye but cannot see? Jackson thought and thought. An eye that cannot see? He pictured things with eyes. His own eyes, a cat's eyes, even the eye on a potato. But then Jackson remembered helping to sew a button back onto his jacket. He remembered the tiny hole at the top of the shiny tool. "A needle," Jackson called out confidently. The moment he said it, the tall hedge in front of him trembled and parted like a grand curtain, revealing a brightly lit clearing just ahead. Jackson stepped into the heart of the maze. In the center of the grassy clearing, bathed in soft moonlight, stood a stone pedestal. Resting on top was a magnificent ancient book bound in shimmering leather. Orion the owl glided down silently and landed next to it. "Well done, Jackson," Orion hooted gently. "You have a clever mind. You have won the Tournament of Whispers." Jackson walked closer to the pedestal and looked at the prize. "This," Orion explained, "is the Book of Endless Stories. It will create any adventure you can ever imagine, just for you." Jackson reached out and touched the cover. He knew this was the most wonderful prize in the entire world. Jackson couldn't wait to read the first story.